Molly, we know hindsight's 2020. Was it the plan all along to give Cole 6 innings of work tonight?
It's a fair question, as well as he pitched, and to get us that deep in the game with a 1-run lead, you're trying to get these guys out on positive notes, and he did really well. He's done a nice job adapting to the primary role of coming in, and the last few outings have been really good. But we felt, we had a good chance to get those last 6 outs out of the pen tonight, and kind of in sync with the whole opener format. We were comfortable where he was and where he finished, and we just thought we would turn over. But he had another really good night.
Why do you think he's thrived so much in this new role with the primary pitch?
It's who's to say he wouldn't be doing it if he got the ball for pitch 1-2. We consider that, but we're trying to see what kind of results we get out of putting this into practice. I think he's just kind of gotten up here and kind of transitioned into what it's like up here on a more consistent basis, and so far he's put himself on the map in terms of a guy who's shown he can get people out.
Joe on base 3 times, most importantly now, the milestone. How fun was that to watch?
Yeah, well, we've talked about here when he's climbed various charts in Twins history, and this one's certainly very significant when you think about the people that have put this uniform on in the past however many years it's been, and Harmon, the man he was, the player he was, and to climb that last rung on the ladder, puts him in an exclusive category. That he's the all-time Twins leader in most appearances on base, and we recognize that post game. I just really enjoy seeing our players' reactions to some of the things that Joe's accomplishing.
It ended up being a really big play, but that review at second base about the double play, you guys had a conversation with the umpire. What was that all about?
Well, yeah, I was a little disturbed by it. With this new rule in place and the criteria of a bona fide slide, I don't feel that the slide met those things. There's things in there about having to try to make an attempt to make a throw, but we've clarified in the past that when certain things happens, the guy is not going to throw the ball and we're throwing it away, and then have it not overturned. Then you're stuck with the guy on third who's going to score and everything else. So I didn't like the explanation. I don't really agree with it, and I'm going to follow up tomorrow with some people and see what I can get, if I can get a little bit more clarification on why they made the ruling that they did.
So if he had just let go of the ball in some way, they would have called him out? Is that
possibly? I mean, that was one thing that was mentioned, and that there was no attempt to make the throw. And I said the contact and the roll prohibited, in my mind, of Logan making a good decision to hold on to the baseball.